I'm probably going to be freaking out in this video and going a little extra crazy because this does not concern the coronavirus, so I get to have a little bit of fun. Okay, I took the day off yesterday, and I'm back at it. Clear and present danger number 1 is the coronavirus. Clear and present danger number 2 is the spring river flooding we're getting now, and I imagine it's going to be extremely disastrous in March and April, and then May. We're going to be looking at a whole lot of rain over the next week for the eastern portions of Texas, parts of Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, flip them if I got them wrong, Tennessee, Georgia, Georgetown, J-O-R-G, North Carolina, a little bit of South Carolina, Kentucky, and whatever state that is. No, but this is a real deal. Plus, of course, Washington and Oregon and BC are going to be dealing with some heavy rain. But you know who's really getting the short end of the stick up the butt? Your mom. Okay, that was uncalled for. See, I'm off the rails, man. I'm dealing with a lot of stress here. Cut me some slack, buddy. Okay, it's Europe. Europe's the one. The last storm hit pretty hard. I don't usually see people in Europe complaining about weather much, but I've been seeing it en masse. The storm brought heavy winds, heavy flooding, and the bad news is you guys are in line to get hit with wave after wave after wave after wave. There's some periods I've counted where you're getting rain for like 7 straight days without a break. Like, look at this. And we're seeing these Eurocanes. Like, that one's 938, bro. That's a Category 4 Eurocane. No, it doesn't go straight into Europe. But that one is 943 millibar. It goes right above it. Going to bring you guys some heavy rain. So, bad news, Europe. You guys are going to be getting a whole lot more rain and a whole lot more wind and probably a whole lot more confirmed cases of the coronavirus. But that's not what this video is about. I got to stop thinking about it. It's driving me nuts. Whoa. The Florida Wave Masters sounding like Neo. And that's because there was a 209 mile per hour wind gust on one of the mountains in California. We're taking a peek at the storm that is happening now, and as you can see, the top of America is in winter. The bottom, in this case, is in spring/summer. Spring. Okay, spring. But these are the areas that are in heavy flood stasis? No. I'm just going to start throwing out words. Maybe I'll sound smart. But as you can see, we have a heavy flooding, and like I've already mentioned like 20 times in the last 2 weeks that the problems for these areas are just going to continue to increase. Those are rivers in flood stage, if you hadn't guessed it. Did you guess correctly? I'm so proud of you. Give me a hug. And no, not a damn digital hug, a real hug. Oh, God, now I sound like me back in 2018 when I was like, all I need is a hug. That guy was a pussy. Now I'm like, maybe the dead are the lucky ones. You know, because all everybody does is talk about politics all the time, and nobody's got a sense of humor except for you guys. You guys are great. Asteroid Fight Club, I love you. Okay. Because it's never been about quantity. It's never been about making money. It's always been about bringing the best information to the best people on Earth. And you are Asteroid Fight Club. And we are watching the models because ladies love it. You want to know, dudes, what to get your lady for Valentine's Day? Get them a couple ganders at the tropicaltidbits.com forecast models, GFS. Although rich guys can probably afford to buy the euro. Got to pay for that. Isn't that weird? The best data you can get for the weather prediction, not counting cranky weather guy, is you got to pay for it. Governments, man. But yeah, we'll see we're getting a lot of heat and moisture exploding out of the volcano ranges of Mexico, and then that moisture will head up through Texas, the southeast, and then up the coast again and again and again and again and again and again and again. And sometimes it'll hook up like a Tinder/Grindr date, whatever your preference is, and then they'll create a storm. And then our atmospheric defense team will try and fight it and usually do a good job, but the rain will still be around. And I don't want to get cocky about the atmospheric defense team until after this hurricane season. Hurricane season is only like 4 months away. Man, we need to have more fun, people. But as you can see, we're just going to be getting a lot of rain over the next 2 weeks for the Southeast and the Pacific Northwest. Here's what's going to happen. As this pulls the moisture up, Texas will be getting more rain, and then it's going to track east. This is the projection over the next 48 hours. As you can see, during the 48th hour, all of Texas is going to be covered in rain, except for that one tiny little sliver in the northwest of Texas. And somehow, if you are a beautiful single woman, and I mean beautiful in spirit, and your face and body as well, I love you. But I love all of you. Man, I can't be a shallow jerk, but here's the deal. I went from like total despair for like 36 hours. And then I went to I don't care. And now I'm upgraded to asshole. So soon I will return back to normal. I got to tell you, being Planetary Defense Commander in 2020 has been super stressful. But I appreciate all y'all's love and support. And by the way, if you do want to send me a letter, because I love those things, or even just a donation, I don't necessarily, quote unquote, need it right now, but it's always nice to have extra prepper money or money to buy a new phone or go to the doctor, shit like that. So, but you guys have been fantastic. I'm just saying. I think over this month, I'm definitely going to need as many letters in the mail that make me feel appreciated as possible, because it's going to be rough, especially if I'm going to get past asshole to like good mood, funny, optimistic guy. But you guys are great, and I at no point in time do I want to let you know that I'm not anything other than totally happy and impressed with y'all, and I thank you for being with me here during this journey. But Planetary Defense Commander 2020 is definitely different level stuff, man. Different level stuff. Most of the time, they don't put up the tornado warning watches for about 48 hours. So anytime they put it on day 4 or greater, I'm like, you better watch out for that day. So 4 days from now, you better watch out for that day, Alabama, Mississippi. And somehow my brain never lets me remember which is which. Every time I try to come up with a cute game that reminds me which is which, I can't ever remember what the game was. This life can be frustrating. The beige is windy. The green is floody. The light green is river floody. Remember, I grew up a screenwriter who wanted to make movies. And then I started a YouTube channel. But what happened is since I was 15, I thought giving awards for music and movies is stupid. But on that note, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was definitely my favorite movie of the last year. That movie was fantastic. And Jim Cantori's saying, forecast rainfall over the next 7 days. Pretty clear repeating pattern here. Many areas are going to be in the 20 inches range with 150%, 200% normal for the period. Because, yeah, we're in spring already for the South. Man, this is going to be a major problem over the next 2-3 months. So everybody get ready for the worst flood in spring in modern record. TDS, too dang soon. Weather. High confidence that we will see this really wet pattern continue for the next couple of weeks at least. 10-day precipitation totals, liquid, shown here for Euro-American Canadian ensemble means. Wind area of 4 to 6 inches spanning several states, flooding a huge concern. So this is definitely a red alert, okay? Now let's get into Nooner with Cranky. No, wait, that is gross. And even though my fashion sense may be impeccable and my sense of humor is wonderful, I'm totally straight, ladies. In fact, you know what? I don't know. I think my standards in women have gotten so high, I no longer have a sexuality. Oh, man. I want to start a game show where, as a contestant, you got to throw a dart to see if you can guess the other contestant's sexuality. I'm going to work on my stand-up comedy. But yeah. Oh, dang. I'm leaving his notes out. Now you have no idea what he's talking about. You can read them for yourself. I bet Johnny Depp flinches every time he gets an Amber Alert. Oh. No, but I think I'm gonna apply to the Supreme Court and have them see if they can officially recognize disappointed as an official sexuality. Be like, hey, dude, what is your sexuality? Oh, I'm disappointed. You know what I'm saying? That would be my sexuality right now, especially going into Valentine's Day. What is your sexuality? I'm totally disappointed, man. That's my sexuality. Okay. But, I am totally for any consenting adults falling in love. And, it's love is so hard to find today. But even being in a relationship seems like a lot of work and really difficult. This is footage of Miley Cyrus singing The Doors' Roadhouse Blues, which is one of my favorite songs of all time. I've done it in karaoke over 100 times, and every time I do a rap thing in the middle during the breakdown. But I don't know, this is cool footage, and she looks really good here. I don't know, I'm attracted to beautiful women that can sing, dude. I'm sorry. All right, so for the last 24, 48 hours, the Popocatépetl volcano's been popping off nonstop with ash, volcano. Wait, a volcano can't erupt volcanoes. Wouldn't that be weird? Volcano could just erupt another volcano. It's bang, bang, bang. Or if volcano shut out dinosaurs. I got a minute and a half to talk, say funny stuff if I'm going to let this whole video play, It's like filler. Ooh, maybe if I do a good enough job, I'll win the Presidential Medal of Freedom. You can always hope. But I'd probably, at this point, prefer a hug or a Mustang. Yeah, so if any of my rich fans out there, not fan, I'm sorry, Astro Fight Club, fan's a stupid word. If you guys want to donate a brand new Mustang to THORnews so I can drive around to release some of the stress, that would be wonderful. I asked Taylor, but she was like, hell no. I was like, okay, it was worth a shot. Was there a moment of awkward silence? Oh. Anyway, she's like, you peasants give me money. I don't give you peasants things. That's not how it works. I was like, but you pay attention to me all the time. You watch all my videos and whatever. I'm going to start a Taylor jar at home. So every time I mention her name, I'm going to put $1 in that jar. Like when we went to the beach, we stopped at Borders. I go to buy a Frappuccino. There she is right on the cover of a stupid magazine going, rebel, feminist, icon. Then I go outside to smoke a cigarette, and I knew you were trouble when you walked in. It was playing. It's like a ghost following me everywhere. And if you're new to the story, I made out with her 2 years ago for 2 days. And then I just got besieged with hackers and troubles ever since. So if you get a chance to make out with Taylor, I wouldn't recommend it. But yeah, lots of rain coming, man. Lots of rain coming. Women are beautiful, but Asian women are super beautiful. Oh, those gloves are kind of creepy. They remind me of Resident Evil. So I'm just banging the point home, dude. It's going to get floody. Your mama's all right. Your daddy is all right. It just gets a little weird. This girl doesn't sing, but she does write comic books. That's sexy. Super happy full moon, y'all. Hope you're having a great weekend. But yeah, it's been snowing in Georgia, in Tennessee. And due to Taylor, I got a lot of haters out of Tennessee. I'm like, man, whatever. Oh, I'm not a victim. Sometimes I think I'm addicted to the sound of people crashing their ships against my mountain. And no, that's not a sexual joke. Lauren Rainson, yep, even the South gets snow. Several locations north of Atlanta reported more than 5 inches of snow on Saturday. Even though the snow has ended, travel conditions will remain tricky through Saturday evening, which was yesterday. Okay, sorry. So yeah, you're fine to travel. And George confirmed there was definitely snow in North Carolina. You know, it's weird as a man, just how your love of the woman's body evolves. Like, when you're young, you're like, ooh, boobs. And then when you get a little older, you're like, oh, their butts are cute too. I mean, of course, the face is always great, and the eyes is always the best thing, but you can't kiss the eyes. I mean, you can, but it causes problems. And then you start liking the back of their neck and the nape, and then, like their shoulders and their hands. The legs, of course. What was it talking about? Oh, yeah, weather. FU Valentine's Day. Double snow and ice threat incoming. Round 1 will be Northern Rockies. Round 2 will be southwest of the Midwest. Be safe out in the winter driving in storms. And always be safe driving, dude. You don't own the road. Check out this Trothosaurus, man. Trothosaurus. I didn't make that joke up. Greg Carbon did. And I can confirm that it definitely gets blowy, very blowy in Northern California. And it was blowy this weekend, which is European for windy. But I'm in no way associating those jokes with Hermione because she's classy and her mom watches my videos. And I don't want her to think that I'm just some asshole. Even though I'm going through my asshole phase, I hope you stick with me. But if you don't, I love you either way, whoever you are. Taylor Sorello, heavy rain event setting up for next week. Cold front will move, and then the week after that, and the week after that. Anyway, did I pound this home enough? Sweet. Anyway, I just never know when you're satisfied. Okay, this is kind of my update. I'll calm down. It's been a rough 2020. Not rough. I'm not a victim. I'm a warrior. I'm an Asteroid Fight Club material, if ever there was one. But if you do want to send me a letter, I'll leave my address in the information box. And prayers, just love, cool comments, chocolate because it's Valentine's Day. Anything. I don't know. But you guys have been great. So let me thank everybody out there for all your constant love and support. Y'all are fantastic. And hopefully I'll get my sense of humor back. So that's exciting. What are you wearing? All right. Have a great Sunday night. I'll talk to y'all soon. And stay cool. May God bless everyone. And definitely prayer warriors. Let's step up our game, shall we? All right. I love you. Hit the button. Baby. Oh, yeah. There's that thing where there's some like pronoun where like, I need everybody to call me by the pronoun I want. I'm like, that is so weird. But I've decided, okay, if we're going to do that, the pronoun you will use for me is cool. All right? That's the pronoun I want to be used. Cool or awesome. If you're just referring to me normal, it's cool. If you're forming to me the royal pronoun, it's awesome. Great.